distinct dish isn't a specific invention with a known inventor. The term cutlet itself comes from the French word cotelette, meaning a small, thin slice of meat. Breaded cutlets, like cotelette de veau frite, have been a part of French cuisine since at least the 18th century. A burger is a sandwich, typically made with a patty of ground meat, often beef, placed between two halves of a bun, while a cutlet is a thin slice of meat, usually breaded and fried. Burgers are primarily associated with ground meat patties, whereas cutlets are typically thin slices of meat, often from the leg or rib section. The French word cotelette refers to a thin slice of meat, often breaded and fried. The term is used for dishes like cotelette de veau frite, fried veal cutlet, which has been part of French cuisine since the 18th century. Pozharsky cutlet. A specific type of breaded cutlet, the pozharsky cutlet, is a Russian dish that became popular in the 19th century. Burgers are primarily associated with ground meat patties, whereas cutlets are typically thin slices of meat, often from the leg or rib section. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Burger. Shape, typically a round patty, often indented in the middle. Ingredients: ground meat, beef, chicken, etc., bun, and various toppings like cheese, lettuce, tomato, etc. Preparation: ground meat is formed into a patty and cooked, grilled, fried, etc. Serving: usually served on a bun with toppings. Cutlet. Shape: thin slice of meat, often pounded thinner. Ingredients: meat, veal, pork, lamb, chicken, etc., breadcrumbs, egg, spices. Preparation: meat is breaded and fried or grilled. Serving: can be served as a main dish or appetizer, often with sides. It's believed to have been adopted by French chefs later on. Evolution and spread. Breaded cutlets spread to other regions, with Italian cotoletta and Austrian Wiener Schnitzel being prominent examples. The dish is thought to have been introduced to Italy and Austria during the Napoleonic Wars. Chicken Francese. A dish called chicken Francese is not a classical French dish, but rather an Italian-American adaptation, possibly originating with Italian immigrants in New York. burger is a sandwich, typically made with a patty of ground meat, often beef, placed between two halves of a bun, while a cutlet is a thin slice of meat, usually breaded and fried.